Large crowds from Galilee, the Decapolis, Jerusalem, Judea, and the region across the Jordan followed Jesus. Now when he saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them. So goes Matthew's introduction to what we now call the Sermon on the Mount. It was on a hillside outside Capernaum where Jesus would have sat down in sight of his followers and his fans, the committed and the curious. The crowd, hundreds or thousands of spectators, would have been expecting a miracle or some kind of stirring revolutionary speech. Instead, Jesus, in the act of sitting down, calls his disciples to him and begins to teach them. Sure, the crowd would have overheard his words, but essentially this was a rabbi and his class of students, a father and his children, the Saviour of the world and his embryonic church. Less of a sermon, more of a masterclass. And Jesus did teach. He taught about life. He begins by turning society's values upside down with the Beatitudes, and ends by teaching the true source of wisdom with a story about an incompetent builder. In between, he touches on anxiety, anger, adultery, generosity, greed, and the golden rule. And he sets a very high standard. We're spending the best part of a year at New Life walking through Matthew chapters 5, 6, and 7. And we're going to discover many fascinating truths. Perhaps most importantly, we'll learn that Jesus isn't raising the bar for righteous living or making life difficult for us. He isn't condemning us, nor is he encouraging us to pass judgment on each other. Rather, he's giving us 1,000 reasons to experience more fully the lavish and love-fueled grace of God, whilst we practice behaving and loving each other better. So whether we're committed or simply curious, let's join the ancients on that hillside and be affected by Jesus and his masterclass.